It gives me great pleasure to invite perhaps one of the judges who would like to come up and share a few quick thoughts with us about the topic, if not about social communication.
On behalf of all the judges, I think it has been a very engaging evening. If I look at what were the points that could have been touched on, not on the points that were touched on, that was very ably summed up by the chairman, I think there are certain issues that could have been taken up in this debate. Namely one, in a country like India where so many people are illiterate, where electricity has not reached the rural areas, and in geographical distances like the Arctic or the Antarctic or the Greenland, I don't think we are communicating with everyone. The second point that I thought we could be taking up, and that goes back to Father Kennedy, who was once telling us about communication, and he told us, what's the fastest form of communication? And he said, to our disbelief, the fastest form of communication is spreading a rumor. And if you cut out the element of humor in that, you'd find that we are not bound with prejudices, but we grow into them. Try to communicate about the deliciousness of eating a ham sandwich to people in Arab. Try to tell Hindus in India about beef eating and beefsteaks. Try to tell the Eskimo the benefits of vegetarianism. And you find that you are unable to do so because we think that the world we are in is right and the world we are not in is not right. We speak the same language, but we do not speak the same language. Interesting in America does not mean it's a puzzle or amazing. What it really means is unbelievable, and they would have very strong words for it. We've heard about silence. My education goes back to similar institutes. I was in North Point, and I do remember that the headmaster there brought us a story about a little girl who, having prayed for the whole night for her mother's life, was told next morning that your mother has expired. At the graveyard, the clergy approached her and said, "You must have forgotten to pray hard." She said, "I did." "Then how come God didn't answer your prayer?" And she said, "Jesus answered my prayer." And said, "Then why did your mother die?" And the little girl said, "God said no." So do we realize no is also communicating? And do we get that from the social networking world? You've had the chairman raising your hand. I think I'll go through a small act of, let's say, acceptance. Let us all please raise our right hand. Would you please join me in doing that? Right. And now form a circle there and bring it down to your chin. I think I said chin. Right? Action is more important than words. Thank you.